So, Mr. Davis, first game out there. Give me your assessment, your personal assessment of how you did out there today.
For sure. We definitely threw a lot more screens than we were expecting. They definitely brought a lot more different kind of pressures than we were expecting. We were expecting, a couple, mud blitzes coming off the edge, a couple bear fronts, very vanilla cover 3 and man, but they changed it up tonight. It was always hard preparing for the first game, just because you don't really have that much to tape. But we battled tonight. We threw a lot more screens than we were expecting, and it was great to check the ball down and CC3 run with it.
So many weapons. I mean, so you started out and you were really feeding Channing a lot to begin with. Then Jordan.
Yeah.
Then CP. I mean, you had a plethora of weapons out there tonight.
Yeah, it's a truly a once in a lifetime experience. When you get to play with such great players. I've never been in an offense where guys can take it. You throw them a hit throw and they can take it 60 yards. So that's always a relief as a quarterback, knowing you don't have to make the big plays. You can just check the ball down, go through your full progression, and they'll get the job done for you.
So everyone, you look at week 1, biggest improvement is from week 1 to week 2. What do you see as the biggest areas of improvement for you coming into next week?
Definitely. I think next week we'll definitely be able to open up the passing game a lot more. A lot of downfield throws, just with the team we're playing. It's going to be a really big game. A lot of hype around this game, but it's just going. The goal is to go 1-0 each week. We're not going to treat that game any different than the game we treat now. That's really the main goal. Being more accurate with the football. There's a couple throws I want back, which that's over with now. I can't get them back. So next play mentality. That's what I'm looking forward to.
All right. So my first chance to talk to you since you went over to the for the barbecue at the Big House. So what was that experience like for you?
No, that was they rolled out the amazing blue carpet, not the red carpet. That was the best visit I've been on so far. It's been an amazing opportunity just to get to Ann Arbor and bring my whole family with me. Besides one of my sisters, which she'll come next time. But it was a great experience. A lot of great talks with Coach Weiss. 2.5 hour conversation with Coach Harbaugh with my family. Very serious conversations. So yeah, I like Michigan a lot.
I talked to your dad a bit, and he said one of the things that Michigan is really doing that he thinks is effective is they're recruiting your family. Do you see it that way?
Oh, yes, sir. Most definitely. We're doing any and everything to make the Davis household Wolverine. So that's what I love. They're a family-oriented organization and team. That's the biggest thing. They're not just talking to me. They're talking to my little brothers. They play with my little brother. They play with my little sister, showing her the basketball side of things, showing my other sister the track side of things. It's a full family project.
So you got a chance to spend extra time with Coach Weiss. So what was the biggest takeaway from your sit down with Coach Weiss?
Just how smart he is on the board. Like every time, we have Zoom meetings every other week, every couple weeks, and we install the offense sometimes. He teaches me different things on defense, different coverages and stuff. It's a great opportunity to learn from a guy that coached in the NFL. Obviously with Lamar Jackson and things of that sort. Coach Weiss is like a mastermind of football, and then you add Coach Harbaugh and then Coach Moore. That's great. You can't really get much better than that.
So Coach Harbaugh, 2.5 hours. What do you talk about with Jim Harbaugh for 2.5 hours?
Any and everything. We started talking about his trips, very extravagant vacation trips, to football, to how today's game's softer than back then, to his daughters, like any and everything you can imagine. We talk about Coach Harbaugh.
Gotcha. And then Coach Moore, your first interaction with Coach Moore, what did you think of him?
No, great dude. We didn't get a chance to spend a lot of time together. Had some offensive linemen on the visit that he kind of focused on. Great guy, very smart guy, very, very humble, and very good to be around.
So you've been up there twice. Where's Michigan on your list right now?
Oh, they're sitting up there high with a couple other schools, but now Michigan's sitting up there high.
So what's next for you, Jadyn? I mean, you have any schools, any games you're going to get to this fall?
Yeah, I don't have anything really set right now. I'll definitely be in Ann Arbor, probably Chapel Hill, Florida State, LSU to see a game atmosphere. But yeah, I don't really have anything set. During the season, I'm trying to kind of slow things down with my recruitment, kind of focus on my team right now. But yeah, I'll be at a couple games set right now.
And last one for you. You said you're slowing things down. When I talked to you back in the spring, you said you were going to go through the fall, maybe go through the winter, take a bunch of visits, and then make a decision next spring or summer. Do you think that's still your timeline?
Yes, sir. It's all in God's hands. I'm really not thinking about recruiting right now. I'm just really focused on the team first. But I'm ready for it to be over, so I'm planning to make this decision after the season. But that's all in God's hands.
You gonna be a recruiter? You gonna recruit your class?
Sure, I'll have the best class.
Thanks a lot, Jade. Appreciate your time, man.